Hello subscribers, this is a special edition of Seth's Bike Hacks Free Bike Edition, featuring myself, Shane. I'm coming to you from Northwest Ohio in a little town called Ayersville. Yes, it has one stoplight, a gas station, pizza place, and ice cream bar, but that's it. I graduated Ayersville High School with a class size of about 60 in 2012. We are about an hour southwest of Toledo. Now to get to bicycles. If anyone has ever been to the northern portion of Ohio, it's sometimes a trip to find something to do, especially where I live. You can see for miles because the land is so flat. It's not scenic with mountains at all, but when you have a mountain bike, it's sometimes hard to use to its full potential. That being said, you can always load it up and take it somewhere not far away. I've always wanted to take my bike to a 22-mile single track at Mohican State Park here in Ohio. It has an over 2,000-foot ascent with the same descent by the time you reach the end, with its max grade being at 38%. Now that is steeper than anything you see close to my hometown. I saw these trails kayaking once with a group of friends and knew that I had to come back to try them out. The only issue is that I got very sick. I have an autoimmune disease called ulcerative colitis. I got down to 120 pounds at 6 foot 2 inches and barely had muscle to walk, let alone ride a bicycle. 4 years later, I am ready to start training for Mohican State Park and feeling much healthier. So now let's get to the important part. I currently have a 29-inch mongoose bought from Walmart. It is wrapped in all ceramic components and I absolutely love the way it rides and handles. I just upgraded the bottom bracket to a Shimano sealed bracket. Other than that, it's pretty basic bike setup. When I bought it a couple years back, I had 3 rules. I wanted to have the trigger shifters, disc brakes in the front and rear, full suspension because I have never had all of those before. It's a blast to ride. The type of riding I do for now is just around town and local trails. I used to ride in a place called the Sand Pit, which always gave you a good workout. My friend and I also love to ride bicycle in the snow. We would do stoppies and wheelies for hours. My brother first taught me how to ride a wheelie. Once I learned, I surpassed him and learned how to use the rear brake. In doing so, my wheelies only got longer and longer. My current record is over 5 football fields and I hope to make the quarter-mile wheelie soon. Always doing stoppies never lasted long as I always tended to land sideways on my rim. Anyone knows that bicycle rims aren't meant for side hits, so I knew I was going to have to learn how to work on them. I give Seth's Bike Hacks a lot of credit. When I was recovering from a previous surgery, I decided to take on my family's 9 bicycles sitting around. Some are our kids' bikes and some just haven't been ridden. I wanted to make sure that any bike we sat on was rideable. I figured it was freezing out, but being in Ohio, it could be 60 tomorrow, like it is today. I learned everything how to break a chain and how to push a pin too far by accident to stripping a bicycle to its frame. For the first time, I even learned why my bike shifts like potato from Seth, and learned how to index it through Seth's channel. With all this said, it took me 4 weeks and multiple trips to the bike shop to fix them. 2 of them I stripped for spare parts because they were already becoming that. 2 were old road bikes from the 80s and 90s. Yes, those were a trip, but they run smooth as can be now. All in all, I would take care of every bearing or bolt in this Diamondback Release 3. I could finally take it to Mohican State Park and other trails down south and trust that my Walmart suspension wouldn't blow out. I could ride wheelies for days, and it would help me get back in shape with gaining muscle that I've lost these past couple years. It would be a good challenge and endurance builder, not only for my health and fitness, but a local triathlon with 36 miles bicycling, 6 kayaking, and 8 hiking. With future plans and healthy living, I'm ready to start with a newer, better bike if you so choose to select me. Thanks for listening to me today. Now signing out, Shane from Ayersville.